Bruno and Whiskers, a new friendship. Bruno was a little brown puppy with big ears and a waggy tail. He lived in a quiet park under a big tree. Bruno didn't have a home, but he always smiled and loved to chase butterflies. One rainy morning, Bruno saw a small wet cat hiding under a bench. She looked scared and cold. Her fur was white with grey spots, and her eyes were big and green like leaves. "Hello," said Bruno gently. "Are you okay?" The cat didn't answer at first. She shivered and looked at him with wide eyes. Bruno wagged his tail and sat beside her. "My name is Bruno," he said. "I don't have a house either, but I know a dry spot under a tree. Want to come?" The cat blinked, then gave a tiny nod. Bruno led her to his favorite dry patch under the big oak tree. It was cozy and safe. The wind couldn't reach them there. The cat curled up next to him without a word. That night, the rain fell hard. The cat slept close to Bruno, her nose tucked into his soft fur. He didn't mind. It was nice to have someone there. The next morning, the sun came out and birds sang. Bruno opened his eyes and saw the cat looking at him. "Thank you," she whispered. "I'm Whiskers." Bruno smiled. "Hi, Whiskers. Do you want to be friends?" Whiskers looked surprised. No one had ever asked her that before. "Yes," she said, and her tail twitched happily. Bruno and Whiskers walked through the park together. They looked for food. Bruno sniffed the grass. Whiskers climbed trees and peeked into bins. They worked like a team. They found a sandwich near a bench. Bruno carried it in his mouth. Whiskers carried a piece of apple she found. They sat in the sun and shared their feast. After lunch, they played chase. Whiskers was fast. Bruno was bouncy. They ran around trees and rolled in the grass. For the first time in a long time, both laughed. As the day grew warm, they rested under their tree again. Whiskers stretched and asked, "Do you think we'll always be together?" Bruno nodded. "As long as you want." That night, Bruno showed Whiskers how to dig a little hole for warmth. She showed him how to listen for footsteps in the dark. They helped each other. The days passed, and their friendship grew stronger. They explored the park together, found more cozy spots, and shared every meal they could find. One day, they met an old turtle named Toby. He told them about a place behind the tall bushes where no people came, and birds dropped crumbs all day. Bruno and Whiskers followed Toby's directions. It was true. The spot was quiet, sunny, and full of food. They decided to stay there for a while. They made a little bed of leaves and soft moss. It was their new home. At night, they curled up together and watched the stars. Sometimes other animals came by. A squirrel, a duck, even a shy raccoon. Bruno and Whiskers shared their space and their food. They were kind and never chased anyone away. Whiskers told Bruno stories about her kitten days. Bruno told her about the time he got stuck in a flower pot. They laughed and listened to each other. One day, a little girl came into the park. She dropped a biscuit. Bruno barked gently and wagged his tail. The girl smiled and left more treats. Every day the girl came back. She left food and a blanket. Bruno and Whiskers didn't go close, but they were grateful. They wagged tails and purred. The girl's kindness made Bruno and Whiskers feel warm inside. People can be nice too, Whiskers said softly. Bruno nodded. Like us. We just needed a chance. As seasons changed, their friendship stayed strong. They watched leaves fall and snowflakes land on their noses. They stayed close, always helping each other. One snowy night, Whiskers wrapped her tail around Bruno. I used to be alone, she said. Now I'm not. Bruno licked her ear. Me too. I'm glad we met. Together, they made each day an adventure. They had no big house, no shiny toys, but they had laughter, warmth, and each other. Bruno and Whiskers showed that even the smallest creatures can find big love and friendship in the most unexpected places. Under the stars and the rustling trees, they curled up in their little leaf bed and whispered, "Good night, best friend." And the park, quiet and peaceful, held their dreams gently, just like the heart of their growing friendship.